Hey, race fans, how are you doing today? As we are doing fantastic here at Gravity Throttle Racing.
Yes, we are. Welcome to the Thunder Country Grand Prix.
My name is Aaron Tate.
Hey, this is Richard Gere. Folks, it is now time for the Charlie Group. The Sweet 16 is what we are up against. Who will qualify?
We have two exciting groups, and in the first group, we begin with Dark Funk. Candlepins Racing, and he drives a Nissan R390 GT1, and he comes from Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Big Cat with EP Videos Diecast Racing, driving this Dodge Viper GTS from Colorado.
Come on.
Hey, it's Jabo, and Jabo is from Ohio, with Dog Squab Racing driving a Lotus Elise.
Aaron, it sounds to me like you're singing.
And then finally, it is Mr. Dark from Oklahoma, where the wind comes whipping o'er the plains, and Dubious Diecast Racing has the top spot in his Dodge Viper GTS.
Okay, folks, are you ready for some racing here in the Charlie Group? As Jabo is on the inside, furthest away, the Big Cat. He's closest to us, lights are green. A great start by Mr. Dark, and he pulls on ahead of everyone. Now Jabo's got the lead as he was shortest around the 270, but Mr. Dark has slid off the track. He's back on the track, and Big Cat has pulled out way ahead through the tunnel, and now onto the entry ramp. And he's first into Thunder Ridge. Now Jabo is coming around that lawyer firm, and he's in second place, but Big Cat is going to come down Highway 69. And this is the very last turn past the farm. Jabo is in second place, and here he comes through. Where are the other drivers here? Here we've got Dirt Funk in third place.
Hey, Richard, I think Mr. Dark blew a tire.
No.
He's not moving.
I don't think he blew a tire.
Yes, he did blow a tire.
What?
Let's go to the instant replay, and right here is where the front passenger side tire just blew, and we had shrapnel plastic everywhere.
What?
Now, as he tries to get up over the ridge and through the tunnel, well, first you see Jabo with a nice slide, but there's where Mr. Dark got stuck. And had he been driving on plastic performance tires, he would have been in fantastic position.
Oh, brother.
But instead, he is stuck and has a DNF. There goes Big Cat with an 82-mile-an-hour trap time through the city, and he was first past the finish line. That was Jabo in second, and Dirk comes through in third. So after the first race, Big Cat leads. Jabo has 3.
Okay, race fans, hey, if you're new to this tournament, the scoring for first place is 5 points, then 3, 2, and 1. We are going to be witness to 4 races, and after that, the top 2 move on. That's what they're trying to qualify for. It's crazy to think we started with 102 entries. Okay, Mr. Dark has a lead around the stadium turn, while Big Cat pulls ahead of Jabo. Whoa, he spins around backwards, but he's ahead of Jabo. And Mr. Dark comes out of the tunnel in a good lead. He desperately needs 5 points to compete against the other drivers. And he has been very fast. So our drone's going to follow these two as they're facing each other and driving. Big Cat is in second place right now. Jabo has third. Here comes Dirk Funk, but he will have to settle for fourth.
And race fans, one of the treacherous parts of the track is right here. As the drivers at top speed have to be careful, there's a lot of control in the danger zone to be lost. That was a nice transition by Dirk Funk, and you'll see him on the left side of the screen come around in second. That was Big Cat, and Jabo nose to tail, 81-mile-an-hour trap time, and they pull ahead of Dirk in the city. And Mr. Dark, he does a pirouette over the top. I don't know how he made it without crashing, but he did a fine job. The rest of the drivers make it through the switch gate without any issue. Mr. Dark pulls up to 5 points. He's tied with Jabo, and Big Cat with 2 very good finishes has the lead with 8.
Great, thank you, Aaron. All right, so folks, these cars have been cycling through the lanes, and Mr. Dark is now out there on what I guess you could call the inside lane. Green lights. Whoa, what a very tight beginning, and Mr. Dark pulls around the 270 with the lead, and he's stretching it out there. It is Big Cat in second place, but Dirk slingshots around the stadium turn, and now he has a very smooth ride through the tunnel. So Dirk Funk has the lead now in the center section of the course and comes out of the tunnel. He has slowed up a bit, and Mr. Dark's going to catch him and pass him. Ooh! So Dirk is now in second place as Mr. Dark is first onto the highway. Nice and straight through the switch gate. Dirk has got the inside lane and a bit of an advantage, but Mr. Dark is too fast. He'll take first place. Dirk is in second. That's a nice second place finish. There is third place with Big Cat, and oh dear, J-Bo, something happened to him.
Yeah, I think he blew a tire.
Brother.
Now, Mr. Dark, he had a rough go on that underpass, and that's why he fell behind. He was actually in very good position, but the speed through the city is what brought him back into first place.
Hey, Aaron, let's talk about J-Bo a minute. That DNF is really costly for him.
It certainly is. If you look at the scoreboard, J-Bo is still at 5 points. Mr. Dark and Big Cat at 10. J-Bo is going to have to win this last race and hope that one of those two drivers does not finish in order to create a sudden death.
That's right.
It's also pretty slim for Dirk.
Well, folks, Dirk is in lane 2, and J-Bo's in lane 3, so the inner lanes, we're going to have to watch them very carefully, and somebody's going to have to get ahead of Mr. Dark, and right now it's not looking too good. He's pulled on ahead once again, and slingshots around the stadium turn well ahead of the other drivers. Big Cat is ahead of J-Bo, and Candlepins Racing Dirk Funk he's behind this guy who has just been screaming around the track. Here's Big Cat. So folks, it's looking slim, but okay, Dirk is in second, and maybe he's hoping that Dubious Diecast is upside down, but I don't see him anywhere. Who's gonna take second place? It's not gonna matter though. And here comes J-Bo. Well, not the finish they hoped for.
Race fans, Mr. Dark had a bit of a dud in the first race. Look at how he goes airborne, and he has 15 points. We know that he finished first 3 times. Wow, 94 miles an hour, and he really burnt okay, there's 70 miles an hour by Dirk Funk. Mr. Dark does a nice job through the switch gate. In fact, all of the drivers are switching through the gate pretty cleanly, very cleanly in fact. And with the final scores, Mr. Dark and Big Cat are moving on to the Sweet 16. Congratulations to those two drivers.
Yeah, we do want to thank J-Bo and Dirk Funk. Listen, without you guys, this tournament, it doesn't get as exciting as it did just then. So thank you, and let's go to halftime.
We're doing the drag racing, right?
Yes, Aaron, yes. Harvey, Billy, hold my beer, guys. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Billy's Drag My Beer Racing. We are looking at half-scale model, half-scale Hot Wheels, that is.
Cool.
And this is an RC drag strip. Aaron, please introduce the first 2 competitors.
All right. In lane 1 is Arlo with Arlo Racing, and in lane 2 is Mr. Dark. Oh, Richard, Mr. Dark won that one. But hey, did you see how Arlo popped up?
Oh.
Look at that.
Wow. Well, that was pretty clearly won by Mr. Dark. Now he's going to go to lane 1 and Arlo in lane 2.
Hey, that was much closer.
Yes, I think Arlo just barely won that one. Here we go with the instant replay. Yeah, that one goes to Arlo. Each of them has a win, and now they'll switch back to the lanes they were before with Mr. Dark in 2, Arlo in 1 for one final race. Ha!
Richard, Mr. Dark was in the lead from the very beginning.
Yeah, he took that race, although lane 2 may be faster than lane 1. Anyway, that was fun.
All right, folks, the fun continues. And now, we begin with the second group and Gracie from Par Boo Diecast Racing. She drives a Mustang Shelby and is from Ohio. Then, from South Carolina, it's Johnny Smoke with SST Diecast Racing and his El Segundo Coupe. We have Sneaky Bob in the house, sneaking around, and Vapor Racing is who he's driving for in an Audi R8 LMS. Sneaky Bob is from Michigan. And then finally, it's Farrell Patrick from Minnesota. He drives for Farrell Mods, and they modded a Mustang Shelby GT350R.
Okay, here we go, race fans. We got Johnny closest to us, and then it's Farrell Patrick. Gracie's in lane 3, and Sneaky Bob in 4. The lights are green. There we go. Ooh, a nice start by the two closest to us, Johnny Smoke and Farrell Patrick. Farrell Patrick is first into the 270, and he is now popping out in the lead. And look at the inside line, and it's going to be Johnny Smoke taking a lead over Farrell Patrick, who slides out. They both got slowed up in and out of the tunnel. Here comes Gracie with Parbu and all four. They are bunched up very tightly. Johnny's going to continue, though, to lead the race, the pack that is. And behind him is Farrell Patrick, and they are butt to butt. Well, I'm not going to go anywhere with that, but I am going to watch Johnny Smoke with a nice transition through the switch gate. And Farrell Patrick is trying to challenge him, but Johnny will take first. Nicely done. Gracie's in third. In fourth place is Sneaky Bob.
Well, folks, that was an impressive start for Johnny Smoke. As we watched him zoom on through there into the tunnel, here is what happened with Gracie. Hits the wall a little high. Sneaky Bob gives her a push. That's how they all four got very close to each other. Gracie is now in third. Sneaky Bob in last place. And what you're looking at here as they come around the turn is how they finished. And here they go, sliding through the switch gate rather cleanly. That's good to see. After the first race, Johnny Smoke pulls out a first place finish with Farrell Patrick in second.
Say, Aaron.
Yeah.
Tell me the qualifying times of these four drivers.
Okay, let's see. Gracie has a 38.1, and then Johnny Smoke has a 37.4, Sneaky Bob with a 36.4, and Farrell Mods with a 35.4.
Okay, well, folks, you heard it. These are the qualifying times of each of these drivers. Coming around the turn first is Farrell Patrick, and that is Sneaky Bob through the tunnel. Ooh, that was very nice. Sneaky Bob is holding off the other drivers so far and has extended the lead. Well, he's gonna be looking good taking first place if he can hold off the other drivers. Here he comes on Highway 69, and third place is Johnny Smoke. And there's Johnny going backwards. Oh, that might help him. It's gonna be tight. Farrell Patrick takes second, Johnny in third. And there he comes. There she comes, Gracie in fourth place.
We'll start here at the danger zone. This is at full speed. Now, Gracie comes in a little bit hard into the wall, and you can see how that slowed her up. There is Sneaky Bob sneaking by at 82, and that was Johnny Smoke at 83 miles an hour through the city. The traffic cam picks up what happens with Johnny Smoke. He spins around backwards, and I don't think that was deliberate.
I don't think it was either.
Well, he gave Farrell Patrick a run for his money for second place. He takes third place. Johnny Smoke is in the lead with 7. Sneaky Bob has pulled up into a tie with Farrell Patrick, and they have 6 points. And Gracie has 3.
Okay, well, speaking of Gracie, she is now closest to us with Farrell Patrick on the far side. And let's see how Gracie does. This lane 1 does seem to favor good starts. Look at her pull out and sneak out in the lead. But look at also Farrell Patrick. He has widened the gap around the rest of the field, and first around the stadium turn, here comes Gracie. She's going to try to make it a competition, and right behind her is Sneaky Bob. So those three are moving along quite well. Here comes Farrell Patrick. Gracie in second place as she's pulling in, and the 3 silver cars are 1, 2, and 3 onto the highway. We haven't seen Johnny Smoke yet. There is third place, and here's first and second. The cows are making a lot of noise. It's going to be a second place for Gracie, first place for Farrell Mods. Oh, and Johnny has had trouble with the switchgate.
Well, Richard, Johnny had a bit of problems from the very beginning. He was last into the danger zone, and there you see, it wasn't the smoothest turn. Now, the other drivers are going to come through the city, and they're looking very fast and clean, but Johnny is a bit behind. And he could have used that 1 point even in last place, but he fins on his side, knife-edging it through the switchgate. 0 points for Johnny, leaves him at 7, and now Sneaky Bob and, Gracie, they're both very close. It's going to be tight for those 3.
Yeah, mathematically, Farrell Patrick, who is right there in front of us, he is looking pretty good. He can't DNF, but the other 3 in lanes 2, 3, and 4, keep your eyes on them. Basically, whoever finishes ahead, and right now Johnny is pulled out ahead, that's going to be the one that moves along with Farrell Patrick. There's Farrell Patrick on the bottom lane. Johnny Smoke appears to be ahead of Sneaky Bob, and he does look good. He had a nice, smooth transition from the underpass. There he is right there. So the drone follows Johnny Smoke through the city, and the other drivers are definitely further behind. That's quite a surprise, given how close their qualification times were. Johnny's going to wiggle through the switch gate. I guess you can do that all you want, and he's coming through the chicane now. Nicely done for Johnny, second place. Gracie takes third, Sneaky Bob in fourth.
Richard, we're going to begin here at the radar cam. That was Feral Patrick blazing by at 93 miles an hour. Gracie pulls ahead of Sneaky Bob there. I didn't catch that during the actual race. That's what put Gracie in third place. And now as they go past the farm cam, she maintains, even though she had a further distance. And ladies and gentlemen, because Johnny Smoke took second in the final race, he squeaks on by Sneaky Bob and Gracie. He and Feral Patrick are moving on.
Well, folks, 102 entries. In the end, we're going to have 101 disappointed drivers. So thank you, Sneaky Bob and Gracie, for being a part of it. Next time we see you, folks, it's the Delta Group. And one final contribution to our Sweet 16.
Are you tracking?